Good evening, guys. This is Venus with No Mess. I wanted to come on here and discuss this one about the father accused of shooting his three children. But I was trying to wait to see if I could get some more information, but I haven't received anything yet. Probably won't get nothing until next week. But the 17-year-old boy had died, and I was praying for the family. It stated that when the officer arrived, they found the three victims, aged 17, 13, and 12, suffering from gunshot wounds. The victims were treated at the scene, taken to the hospital, but the 17-year-old one died. So, guys, I'm gonna let y'all take a listen to a clip. This is getting to the point that this is happening every day, and now it's like a trance. You know, the parents are unaliving the kids are unaliving the parents, the young ones are out there unaliving. It's like every day, it's like a guaranteed thing. Someone gonna be unalive. Every state, every state is all over now, and like I do believe what the scripture said. Now, your own father and mother will ban you, and it goes the other way too. The kids will too. I'm gonna let you listen to this news clip, and I'm praying for the other two, which were 13 and 12 years old. I'm praying for y'all guys. One more second.
We're following breaking news this morning in Port Huron. Three siblings shot, one fatally. Their father taken into custody. Fox 2's Robin Murdoch has been working the story. Robin, another difficult one to report.
Yeah, it seems like we're dealing with, a lot of these very difficult topics every single day. We are awaiting a press conference with the chief of police that's expected to happen at any time now. He's expected to update us on the situation here in Port Huron. But what we know at this point is that this all happened at the Glenview Garden Apartments here in Port Huron. Police have been out here since about 6 o'clock this morning investigating what we now know is a triple shooting, a deadly triple shooting. We're told a 17-year-old boy has died, and two of his siblings are in critical condition as a result. Now, this again happened at the Glenview Apartments near Craft and 24th Avenue here in Port Huron. Police are still investigating this. The chief of police is now walking up to the scene here. He's going to give us a press conference in just a couple of moments and will update us on the situation. But again, we know that three victims were shot at an apartment here. A 17-year-old has died at the hospital. Two others, a 13-year-old boy as well as his 12-year-old sister, they were taken to Detroit hospitals in critical condition. And this does appear to be domestic. A 44-year-old suspect is in custody at this hour. We are told he is the child's father, that there is no danger to the public. Again, police continuing to investigate this triple shooting here in Port Huron. We are told that all of the victims are minors. Again, the suspect is in custody. One dead, two others in critical condition. And now this is the chief of the Port Huron Police Department, Brian Kerrigan. Here he is with an update on the case.
Hey, good morning. This morning, our officers responded to a report of multiple people shot here in Glenview Gardens. The investigation revealed that a father, a 44-year-old, had shot his three children. The three children, one is deceased. The other two have been transferred to Detroit area hospitals. They're listed in critical condition at this point. We have the father in custody. He's cooperating with the investigation, has made statements assisting us with this investigation at this point.
So I know you can't say too much in terms of the motive behind it, but do you have any idea what kind of happened inside the apartment?
I can't really give any details on that right now. The investigators are still working the case, still talking with the father and working through that part.
Can you kind of walk us through just the timeline of what happened and who was inside the home and what happened?
So it's a family home. During the incident, there's a 20-year-old son and the mother were able to wrestle with the father during the shooting and prevent anything further from happening.
Has there been a history of any sort of domestic incidents at this apartment?
Still have to look into what our past calls. I'm not sure on that at this time.
How is everybody holding up right now? Obviously, this is a case involving 3 children that were shot. One has passed away, 2 in critical condition. I know it's tough on neighbors, on family members, and on investigators who are out here trying to piece this together.
Yeah, it's definitely tough on everyone. This, another senseless act of violence, just a heinous crime, just unthinkable to have this happen. But they seem to be holding up. You work your way through it.
Was the father here when you arrived? Did you have to find him?
He was taken in custody here at the residence.
So he was inside the apartment when your officers got here?
Yes.
Do we know where the other children are being taken specifically?
No, I don't know the specific hospitals.
But
no.
Detroit area hospitals.
Detroit area hospitals. Yep.
Okay.
When investigators arrive on scene and you hear, we heard several calls of 911 saying there was a shooting, but you arrive on scene learning kids are involved, allegedly domestic violence incident. Does that change protocol for you guys?
No, it doesn't really change protocol. It's harder to deal with when it's kids. Obviously, it's not the kind of scenes that you're used to dealing with, but it doesn't really change our protocol. The officers responded, they get inside, make sure it's secure, start rendering aid to the victims. We have the assistance of the state police, the county sheriff, they came and assist with us. Tri-hospital EMS and our fire department responded and started rendering aid and taking the victims to the hospitals and getting them treated.
Hearing some rumors that this could have been the property manager of the apartment complex. Are you hearing anything like that?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of investigators spending some time outside the units and kind of the wooded area back there. Is there anything else that they're trying to piece together, or was it all inside the unit?
No, mostly what you're seeing right now is scene security. So we're waiting for the Michigan State Police Crime Lab to come in. They're going to assist us with investigating the scene inside the residence. And we're also waiting to get our search warrant to go inside. So they're just making sure that they're protecting the crime scene right now.
Chief, do you remember another time when you've dealt with something to this magnitude, a tragedy of this magnitude involving so many children?
I can't name one right off the top of my head. 26 years in law enforcement, we see a lot of things, but something like this where domestic related, where the father, is tragic. I don't know that I've seen something exactly like that before. No.
I imagine.
Go ahead.
I imagine there'll be support services for your officers. Something like this is so traumatic on everyone.
Yeah, fortunately, we partner with our community mental health. They have a liaison that works right in our police department. So she's already been working with our officers. She's working with our dispatch our call takers that took the original call. She's out there right now debriefing with them, and she'll be working with our staff as well as the other victims of this case and going through it. So for sure.
Now the other two, the 13 and 12-year-old are in critical condition. Any insight into if you think they're going to survive or not at this point?
Yeah, as far as I know right now, critical condition. They have a prognosis of surviving.
Chief, just recently, shooting in Colorado, the shooting in Utah, shooting here. Any message to those gun owners here in Port Huron or in Michigan?
Yeah, more. It's just, if you're having mental health issues, if you're having problems, seek the help before you let it rise to this level. It's just a tragic incident that doesn't have to happen.
Again, I know it's very early, but do you have any indication of the why? Was this a mental health situation?
The investigators are working through that right now and talking with everybody and kind of trying to put it together. But I don't have a exact answer to that. I don't know that we'll ever have a sensible answer to it at all anyway.
And who else is assisting you in this investigation?
Well, we have our St. Clair County Sheriff. We always work hand in hand with them. The Michigan State Police, Tri-Hospital EMS Fire Department is kind of our investigative team. Obviously, our prosecutor's office works very closely with us.
I know you kind of alluded to it, but can you kind of walk through the next steps for you? What do you and your team have to do now?
So right now it's just kind of piecing it together. So doing our investigation, doing our interviews, contacting witnesses, and just trying to put it together, get the facts, and review it with our prosecutor's office, and kind of go from there with it.
Just a lot of healing is going to need to
take
place.
A lot of healing in the community. This doesn't just touch the family. It's going to be this whole community here. It touches our schools. It touches everybody. So, just kind of working through that with everybody and trying to recover from it and move on to the next steps, right?
Do you know how long they've been residents here at the apartment complex?
I do not know.
Chief, anything else you want to say, or any messages for your community at this point?
No, I was just, if you need help, reach out. This kind of senseless, tragic acts of violence, just, they don't need to happen. And there's help out there for everybody, for whatever you're going through. It doesn't have to come down to this.
Okay, thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
All right.
Okay, guys. Give me a minute. If anyone would like to come up and talk about this, I'm going to be on here for another 5 minutes. And then I'm going to call it quit. This have to stop. This really have to stop. If anyone out here having some problems with your marriage, with your kids, we do have the 800 number to call. You can call your local police station and they can give you that. Also, there's an 800 number and it said 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-7233. So please reach out to get help. Do not be afraid. Help is available for you. They said the 44-year-old father who was accused of shooting his children was arrested at the scene. This is a father that's supposed to protect his family. What would make a father shoot his kids? He shot the 17-year-old, the 13-year-old, and the 12-year-old. And the 17-year-old boy died. They said the 20-year-old son and the kid's mother was able to pin the father down and prevent any other additional violence in the house. A 13-year-old boy and a 12-year-old girl remain in critical but stable condition. And they are in Detroit Hospital. I keep saying, what would make a father want to unalive his kids? Then I started thinking, I said, he shot those 3 kids of his. He probably would end up unaliving the mother if he had a chance. Because I just don't know why he would want to unalive his own flesh and blood, his own kids. So we won't know anything until sometime next week. I guess we can get an update. I don't want to guess at anything, but I'm so happy that the 20-year-old son was in the house with his mother, and they will be able to pin him down until the police got there. No matter what problems you having in your home, guys, seek help. Help is available. Put the guns down. Every time that someone get upset, they got to grab a weapon. Put the guns down. So now he don't unalive his own son, done shot the other 2, so he will be going to prison. If for some reason, if he trying to say he had mental illness and his wife stayed with him. I don't know. I can't say. Let me stop talking. I'm not going to say. But put the weapon down. Please, guys, put it down. It's not worth it. We're killing our babies out here. We're killing our babies. So I'm going to pause for about a minute or so. If anyone would like to come up, please come up so we can talk about this, because this is really getting out of control. Guys, if you would like to come up, come up. Okay, guys, we're just going to have to pray for the family, and I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Like I said, if anyone having some problems in their home, please call the hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE or call your local police station, police, or department. Do not take matters in your hand. Thank you, guys, and always show self-control and love. Until next time, peace.